Hi. Okay, so today I've had a few people ask me how to like get volume in their hair when it's down. So I'm just going to show you how I back comb my hair. Back combing your hair is putting like the added volume in there. I'm also from Utah, so big hair is a fun thing. But I'm going to show you how I do it. So I part my hair where I'm going to wear it that day, and then I take up the first small section in the front. Okay, it's maybe I don't know, a ½ inch thick. Okay, comb through the ends, and then I'm right there at the root, and then I comb out my end. And then I get right down at the root and I back comb like this, and then I comb out the end. Go in, and then I lay that forward, and then I take up my next little section. So my face will disappear for a little bit. So I'll take up my next little section, make sure my ends are all combed out, and then I'll go in and really back comb the bottom there, making sure it's all even. Back comb my bottom and then brush out my ends, because you don't want your ends to be all ratty or anything. So then once I have, maybe I'll do 2 or 3 of those, but today I just did 2. And then I let that fall. Don't brush that out just yet because you want to make sure it's all even. And then you come in on the side here, okay, picking up like the top little side layer, and you just back comb and brush out your ends. Back comb and then lay that over so you can see that I have like a space down here. Some women will hairspray throughout it. I have some good product in right now, so I'm not going to hairspray each layer. But if you're looking for a really good hold for the whole day, I would. So I'm just lifting that up, and then I come right in here and I just back comb that spot. Okay, then I'll take that hair and lay it back over. Okay, so I have my back done and this side of my head. And then my last section, I just take like a diagonal with my little bit of my bangs in it. And I back comb at the root and then brush out the ends. Back comb at the root. Connecting your front pieces with your back pieces. You want to make sure that it's like a continuous, because you don't want it to be lumpy all over the place. Sometimes through here I'll do an extra one on this side because I do part my hair more on the left side of my head, so I have more hair on the right. Okay, so there's my first layer I just laid, there's my second layer, and that's my third. So then I'll just kind of use my comb really, really, really lightly, and I just like feather through it, just smoothing out that top layer so it doesn't look like I back combed. You also don't want to look like SpongeBob, so just make sure that you are nice and go through the whole hair so that it's all smooth. So I'm just using this to kind of glide over the top of it and work through my ends so that it's like all smoothed out. Okay, and then I just, when I'm to this part, I'll usually give it a little bit of a volume, like push right in here by my middle, because I don't want it to necessarily go out. I want it to be more like cone, I guess. And then I'll come back in and I'll back comb just my bangs and brush out the ends so that I can kind of fan those out and they're going to lay where I want them to. And then I will take my wet brush and I'll brush through my ends. If you're going to take like a killer selfie right after this, sometimes you can take your little comb and you can put it in the ends of your hair and push up, and that creates a little bit more of a volume look to your hair. It's not going to stay all day, but it's really, really pretty if you're about to take pictures. So you can kind of push that up, and then let me grab my hairspray. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I use the Big Sexy spray and Play Harder. I love Big and Sexy hair. I just think it's really, really fun, and it's a great, great company. I use it every day for wedding hair when I do it. Like today, I'm going to do a lot of wedding hair, so this is the one I'm going to use. So I shake it, and then spray it, concentrating it more on the top, and then just placing the hair where I want it to stay. And there you go. Do you guys have any questions about backcombing or anything? Let me know, DM me, and I will try and answer them. Happy Saturday.